Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. No! What is up, everybody? Elite Remnant here, and today we're doing another survival series, but it's different because I'm going to be teaching some players who are new to Minecraft how to play the game. So if there are any beginners here, I hope you'll get what I'll be saying for this tutorial. But if there are any experienced players out here watching it, that's okay. If you're just watching it for entertainment, that's fine. So, some things that I want to say before we get into the tutorial guide thing is I'm playing this on the computer, on a computer PC edition. You can see the cursor is a mouse, and it'll say Java edition. And basically, that's the program that Mojang uses. That's this company right here. That's what they use to make the PC edition. It'll probably be different for you. You might be playing this on an Xbox or PlayStation or a Wii U, just to name a bunch. So, and then you've got 3 tabs here: single player, multiplayer, and then Minecraft Realms. Minecraft Realms is a kind of like a thing where you can host your own server. You can, basically it's like $7.99 a month, I'm pretty sure. And you can have your friends play with you. Then you've got multiplayer, where you could do the same thing, but you can do online, add servers, like Hypixel or whatever. But that's different stuff. This is probably off topic, but if you click this little Earth thing here, it'll show you all the languages from the different regions that you see on screen right now. So you can change this if you want to, but I'm just gonna not change it at all. So we're going to first also to mention about is if you don't have like a good PC that runs or that barely runs Minecraft, you're gonna want to turn down your render distance. You might want to turn off clouds, might turn off smooth lighting. But if you just want to experience just the good graphics, but if you have like a good PC, just leave that on. So let's create this single player survival world, shall we? Let's get into the creating the world. So what you'll be seeing when you go to create a world is you'll find this like world box thing, and you can name your own world. So I'll just call this the Minecraft Guide 101. There it is. That's the name of the world right there. You can do it however you like it. So this is survival, which I'll be doing, and you'll be doing, because this is a survival guide after all. Basically, you can get resources, craft some things, and gain levels and health and hunger, and I'll mention that later in the video. If you click it, it'll show you hardcore survival mode, but it has the hardest difficulty, but if you die, you can't respawn. So I don't recommend that. But if you want to be like a builder, you can do creative mode. So that's something cool to mention about. So I'm doing survival mode. If you go to world options, it'll show you generate structures, villages, dungeons, and etc. Cheats, you can allow cheats, but I'm gonna keep that off because it's gonna be like a regular world. So you've got world type default super flat, which makes your world flat. You've got larger biomes, which makes every single, like, each area, like, bigger. So for example, like a desert could be like 1,000 block by 1,000 block size, I guess. You've got amplified, which makes your terrain like crazy. It's cool. Got customize. You can customize whatever you want to do, but I'm just gonna do default. You can turn on bonus chests, and basically if you turn it on, create the world, you'll have a chest, and it will give you some early stuff before actually getting the materials that I'll be showing how you have to get. And then you've got the seed box, and basically you can put any seed you want. So if you were to, like, you know, for example, if you were to put like elite tutorial or whatever, you could do that. You could expand it. So there's like our seed there. And then when you're done, you just click done. And then create new world. So if there are things that I missed, let me know in the comments. And if you want to be a new member of the whole channel, if you're new to it, you can subscribe to the channel. So we've loaded into the world that you see right now. Now again, you can just put the same seed as what I put. But yeah, you can see there's a desert there, there's a forest there, and other things like that. Like this is a donkey that you see right here. So one of the most important things to get is getting wood, which is kind of like the term for Minecraft. So what you do to get the wood is hold left click. You can see the cracks and particles coming out of it. It drops the item like that, and if you like go close to it, you'll pick it up and it'll show you that you got the wood. And you can see that's in my hand right now. So you're gonna want to get this stuff a lot, like I mean all the time. So I suggest you getting like 16 or whatever, however many you want to start the whole world out. So I'm just gonna keep getting this wood here. Now if you're on console, you might have to like right click. So you can see that I've got 16 logs, and you can see that's an apple right there. I'm gonna go and pick that up because, you know, it's food. You gotta survive with food, otherwise you'll die. So you can see all these peaceful animals. You can see the pigs and the sheep, and a donkey right there. But sacrifices have to be made sometimes. So if you need food desperately, you're gonna have to kill those animals. But hey, it's Minecraft, okay? It's game. Don't take it seriously, okay? But anyways, what you're gonna do with the wood that you see in my inventory is you want to you press E or I depending on what controls you have it on, or if you're on console you might have to click X, or if you're on Xbox it's Y, or PlayStation it's like triangle. So have your cursor over the oak wood or whatever wood you picked up. Click on that item, and then drag it to this crafting grid here. You can see my player's looking at it. And then you just place it, and it's going to show you this, oak wood planks. So it gives you 4 each, and then you want to drag it like that. But there is a faster solution for that. If you want to collect it all at once, but don't have to constantly drag it, you can hold shift and then you like left click or right click or whatever, and then you get that. And it's the same controls as if you were to do it on console, if you were to open your inventory. So there we go, we've got 64 oak planks, or whatever plank you have. So what I'm showing you right now that I'm hitting is stone. So in order to get that stone, you're going to want to take that same wood that you made, put one on each crafting grid, and then you've got this, a crafting table. This is kind of like the key item for anything that you want to make. So you place it on where you want it to be, then you right click it or left click if you're on controller, and then you're going to put one plank here. Doesn't matter where it is, it gotta look like that, and then that gives you 4 sticks each. So keep doing this a couple of times until you're satisfied with the amount of sticks you'll need. So I'm just gonna do 10. And then you want to make that into sticks. And you can see new recipes in your recipe book that you can see on the corner there. Now, go to your crafting table again, and you're going to want to put one stick like that and the other like that. Now take your planks and then put them like this. This is a wooden pickaxe, okay? And remember that stone that I mentioned about? You're going to want to break it. So hold left click and then you'll be collecting some stone. It'll look like gray blocks, okay? And that white stone you see there is diorite. It's a variant of stone, but it's like mostly for decoration, not really like crafting stuff with it. So just get as much of cobblestone that you see, like it should look like a bunch of rocks into like this brick kind of looking thing. So just keep doing this, and then eventually you might stack up. Now I do want to warn you that the stack limit for stacking items is really small. It's not too small, but it's like smaller than like, you know, for example, like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you know? You know that game has like, you know, you can like carry like 100 stuff. The limit for it is 64, and the reason why it's pretty small is because of memory. Yes, every world you create saves as a file in your computer. And if you were to carry 100 blocks, your computer would bog down a little bit. So it's best that they put it at the 64 limit. You can see that the pickaxe broke because it was a weak one, and I used all of it. Why did it break? Was because if you notice, that pickaxe had like a little green bar, and it goes down to red until it breaks. So, since our wooden tool broke, but we've got something better than that, we're gonna take this cobblestone, and we're gonna like put two cobblestone that looks like this, okay? It should look like this when you're following the instructions. Then you're going to take one of your sticks and place one on the bottom of the two cobblestones like that. This is how you're going to make your sword, okay? So since that was made out of stone, we got a stone sword. And there's many types of swords, like the stone, the wooden one, the iron, the gold, and then like diamond. I can just imagine you that when you think of a Minecraft sword, you think of a diamond sword, pretty much. But we've got no time to waste, so we're just going to continue with the tutorial. So, since your pickaxe broke, if you used up all of it, you're going to do the same thing like you did with the wooden pickaxe, and you'll get a stone pickaxe. And there's your stone pickaxe. So make a stone look like this, and you'll have an axe. And then when you do one stone on top of it, you get a shovel. Something you'll notice is that the sky's becoming dark, and it's because there is a sunset happening. You can see the orange is over there. And the moon will rise from the west, which you'll be seeing there. Now, when it gets to nighttime, some creatures will spawn, like monsters and other stuff. To prevent that from happening, and you don't want to die, you can survive the night and kill all the enemies. Or, if you see some sheep right here, you can have to unfortunately kill the sheep, and you've got a white block that's wool, basically. And depending on what color the sheep is, it'll drop that colored wool. So you can see I've got 3 right now. So we're gonna have to keep killing these animals. There is another way of getting food, but it does take a long time to get it, so it's always best just to kill animals if you're starting out. Now you'll notice there was something white, like gray over there. That is a skeleton. And it has a bow, and it'll always shoot at you. And that over there saw me. That's a zombie. So, in order to attack it, you're going to either left click if you're on mouse, or right click if you're on console. And then basically you do this. Now, what's different about playing this on the PC edition than on console is that there is a time limit for your sword, the combat for the sword. And you'll notice that whenever I hit something with my sword, you'll see a dagger that's under this target thing that you see right now. See that? Basically, that's your cooldown. And when it fills up to the max, it'll disappear and it'll let you know that your sword is fully charged. And then you'll see like a plus symbol next to the dagger. And then it lets you know that's fully charged, and then you can do more damage like it. See, that took like about like maybe 5 hits. And I got hit by the zombie and I took 1.5 heart of damage. Now, if you were to kill that zombie, but you were to like spam click, if you were on this PC edition, the zombie barely does any damage. See? It does a little bit, but not as much as if you were to charge it. See? That took like about 12 hits, it looked like. I can't count. But if you're playing on console, you don't have to worry about a cooldown, so you're lucky, console players. So, I'm gonna break this. Gonna put our table thing that you see right here. Gonna open it. I'm just gonna make my bed look. Ah! Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're in the night, cause something could like attack you. Like there's one right here. So, go to your crafting thing, put the 3 wool like that, and put your planks like that. Then you've got a bed. Now, I'm going to make it red, but you can do any color you want it to be. So, once you place your bed, you're going to right-click or left-click if you're on console, and it shows you sweet dreams, because you're going to bed. And whenever you have your red bed there, it will set your respawn point when you sleep. So if you were to die from something, you will respawn from like that area you died to like where you set your respawn at. And if you break it, it'll destroy that respawn point. That black, or that little creature you saw there, that creature you saw, I'll explain that in a different episode, but that was called an Enderman. And what they do is they pick up blocks, and they're the key item to beating Minecraft. Besides some other things that you're going to be needing soon. So, when you've explored a lot, you'll notice that your food bar that you see there that looks like meat has gone down a lot. To fix that issue, which you probably knew already, is you're going to put your furnace that I mentioned about, you're going to right click it, and it'll take you to this furnace thing. This is the fire thing. So you're going to put whatever you want to cook, like whatever food you want to cook, and put that in there. Then you're going to put either coal or wood or anything that burns into fuel, and that is going to cook your food. And you can see that turns into cooked pork chop. And you can see that when you take it, you have it in your inventory thing. And by the way, if you want to know how to manage your inventory like this, all you have to do is put whatever you want to put in your inventory over in here. And then that way you've got like nothing in that slot. So, since I've got the food thing in my inventory, bar or whatever you want to call it, you're going to hold right click and you can see that I was eating it. You saw the particles coming out because I was eating it. And that filled the hunger bar that you saw there. And if I do it again, it fills it again. And once it's filled, your hearts start to regenerate. So that's something good to know about. And then once you go back, you get more food. Then just keep doing that a couple of times. And then you've got more food. So, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit the like button. And if you're new here and you want to become a member, subscribe to the channel. I hope this tutorial helped you a lot, and I hope that the beginners know how to play Minecraft. So, thanks for watching. This is Elite Remnant, and I'll see you next video.